Right, so I have returned with a new anime today. It actually happens to be an OVA of an anime. And that anime being JOJO's Bizarre Adventure. And this OVA being Thus Spoke Kishibe Rohan Episode 5, The Millionaire Village. Did not get spooked. Didn't get spooked. Man's not spooked. Yeah, so this one's been quite interesting because it's been out on YouTube for like about a couple of days, I would say. Like, I think it's been out for a couple of days, like currently. And just now I realized, oh my god, it's been subbed. I was like, oh, okay. Which then I found out, apparently, the fact is it's been subbed because a lot of the dialogue hasn't changed from the manga chapter. I was like, okay, so there's no problems there. But then I also found out the guys who actually do the JoJo kind of the colored scans, they're also subbing it. I was like, okay, this is getting really confusing now. So this is version 1 so far. We've got version 2 coming. Version 2 is on its way somewhere. Like, so that's in the pipeline at one point. If it appears, I will cover it once again, like I did with Overlord when it kind of had that really weird period when it was actually really badly subbed, and it got resubbed afterwards. So that's probably what I'm going to do anyway. But apparently, not a lot has changed from the manga, so it's actually not a problem. I think the only thing that was changed was the end of the actual episode. So anyway, say the word. Oh, so anyway, without further delay, let's actually get this show on the road, because otherwise, do not like to, as we say, to dilly dally. Because I actually wanted to see this for a long time, because this is the actual introduction of the new art style. I was like, I want to see how this looks animated properly, see how it looks, see how it works. Because the first time you see it, like, holy crap, and then you're like, oh, it's actually kind of good. I mean, in manga form, it's not so bad because you get used to it straight away. But in anime form, like, whoa, hello, and it gets you. But we'll see anyway. Plus Rohan is one of my boys, so there's that as well. So anyway, without further delay, let's actually get the show on the road. So in 3, 2, 1, let's begin right now. I guess I should also preface the stream by saying the whole entire episode's on YouTube. So if you want to watch it, just quickly YouTube search it, and you will find it. So it's actually not a problem there. Just in case everyone's like, hey, where is it? It's actually on YouTube. It feels weird actually watching something sub on YouTube. It's one of those things you're like, huh, it's YouTube. Watching anime on YouTube is just a weird thing. It reminds me of my old days. I used to watch it on YouTube. I was a kid. Like when I was like, god damn, 12 years old, I think. I used to watch it on YouTube. But then, oh, this freaking OP is amazing. Like I saw this when it was actually kind of shown. I was like, this is absolutely amazing. It's actually so good. I don't know why. They never done this before, but I wish they would do it a lot more. It's actually really freaking cool. It also feels weird. I'm actually watching JoJo. I haven't watched JoJo like about a year, I think. Almost actually a year, because it'd be January the time I've not watched it. It just feels weird again watching it. I've read from part 5 to 7 so far. So it gets you a little bit like, I'm actually watching JoJo. I actually think I prefer Rohan in the most current art style. I don't know why. He looks a lot better. I wish. I wish. I was like, oh my god, JoJo. I was like, oh yeah, it's not JoJo Part 5, is it? It's like, damn it. It's like, screw it. I was like, why can't we have a JoJo Part 5 right now? Apparently they haven't even announced it at the end of this episode either. I was like, damn it, David P. Damn you. It kind of fits David P's actual kind of art style a lot more, actually, as well. I don't know why. I actually miss Rohan so much. I love him. Hey, police car's going past. That's why I was gonna say it's pretty apt that I'm watching JoJo Part 4 and a police car just went past. I thought it's very, very apt timing. Like very apt timing. No, that's why I said at the beginning of the stream. I said that don't worry if the other version does come out, I'll watch it again. It's not a problem. I just do a version 2 afterwards. And though apparently people have been saying it's not really much change from the manga anyway, so it's not really a problem. But I think probably maybe the only thing that might change is the ending. Like maybe it might be better subbed. I'm not too sure, but it's not really a problem. Just watch it again. It's JoJo. It's not a problem. I've done it before like that. I did it with Overlord. The Overlord had a really bad sub the first time around, and I reread it afterwards, like in better subbed. But so far, it's actually pretty freaking good. Like going by like previous experiences with random subbed anime on the internet that's actually not properly subbed just yet. It's actually pretty freaking good so far. But I'm pretty damn sure they're literally just taking it from the manga to the actual screen itself. Which is probably why. But my god, it's JoJo once again. Watching JoJo, it's just an experience. It's like, David P, when will you do JoJo Part 5? Like, come on, boys, you can do it. I believe in you. So far, this actually is the best looking JoJo. Like, I mean, I think the art style this kind of works a lot better with David P. I don't know why. It's a lot more expressive. Plus, also, it's one episode long, so it actually have to kind of space out the budget, if you get what I mean. It won't be like when they introduced Killer Queen for the first time in Part 4. It's just like, what is that? And then second time I was like, oh, okay, it's actually pretty good now. My favorite Rohan is actually very freaking angry new style Rohan. That's my favorite Rohan. I don't think they're adapting it anymore, apparently. I think it's just one episode. That's what I've just seen so far. Unless actually kind of announce another episode. Hopefully they do, because otherwise, what's the point? Don't. Yeah, that bunny costume one's really weird. It's one of the ones that I never understood very well. I was like, what the hell is this? I was like, oh, by the end of it. That's why I always thought they might just do it as a bonus thing from now on. Just kind of just do an episode per like volume when they do JoJo Part 5. If they do it, that is. Unless they give the reins to someone else. I'm not even too sure at this point. I think they nailed down Ikkyu's voice, though. I think it's actually really freaking well done. The uneasiness about EQ is actually really well done in the voice. It's a good job on that front so far. Good job there. Rohan does look pretty hot now. Not gonna lie, Rohan is pretty hot right now. Mans is pretty hot. New style Rohan is pretty hot. This whole entire chapter is all about just finding out how to actually drink tea from Google. That's the whole entire episode in a nutshell. Just like, yeah, how do I drink tea? This episode's one man's quest to actually find out how to drink tea. Ooh. Ooh. She messed up. She messed up. Damn, son. Ooh. Ooh. That is not good. That is not good at all. This is a really freaking well done episode, actually. Like, this is actually a really nice looking episode. Really nice looking. Like, the color palette's amazing, as always. Animation's just top notch now. I actually forgot how kind of creepy this episode is in the manga. Actually, quite a creepy episode. That Rohan, though. That Rohan announcing JoJo Part 10. Announcing that JoJo Part 10 already. Let's face it, if you take what he just did, you divide it by 2, you've got 5. That means JoJo Part 5 just got confirmed. And the fact is, also, Gianna does the exact same pose in JoJo Part 5. This boy, this man named Rohan. That's what always got me when I first saw it. I was like, hey, wait a second here. Is that a JoJo Part 5 confirmation there, David P? Is that a JoJo Part 5 confirmation? It's kind of come out and hasn't come out at the exact same time. They're subbing it better by the guys who do the actual proper JoJo colored scans, but someone's actually kind of put the thing for the manga onto the OVA itself because it's practically exactly the same. So that's what they've done. That's what's happened so far. But they've actually got a better version coming out soon. So it's kind of out, it's kind of isn't at the exact same time. It's kind of confusing. But that man just sorted everything out in 5 seconds. I like it. I like me Rohan. I like me Rohan. Oh my god, it's Koichi! It's Koichi! There's the crew! It's the crew! It's the crew! I mean, Okuyasu kind of a lot of. There's a bit of getting used to, but he's not so bad anymore. I think initial shock's over, but it's like when you first saw me, like, what? Now it's kind of over. You're like, yeah, it's all right. But the side's actually really freaking good. Side on, he's actually amazing, but just from the front, it's like, whoa. What about Josuke, though? What about Josuke? What about my boy? What about my boy? He said it! He said the meme! He said the meme! I'm sorry, I had to do that. He said, but I refuse. I was like, he said the meme! I like those people that watch JoJo for the first time. They're like, it's the meme! It's the meme! I love when people do that. I remember when it first premiered on Toonami, and was like, "Oh my god, it's the meme! It's the meme!" I'm like, JoJo. My favorite thing about this world is JoJo. I love JoJo so much. Yeah, but I would have thought they would have announced Part 5 by now because they finished. What's it called? What's the name of that show they did? Sakurada Reset. So it makes sense for them to announce something because they've got nothing else to do. They're sort of just sitting there. It's like, yo, what do we do now? And they're like, yeah, we do know we've got like another like couple of parts of JoJo to adapt. You know, like, oh yeah, you're right. That's probably what's going to happen. They realize, oh yeah, JoJo Part 5 is a thing, isn't it? Just adapt it after that point. I'd imagine that's probably what's going to happen. Oh man, I want more JoJo now. Damn it, I want more JoJo. Oh. Yeah, they are on a massive JoJo drought at the moment. Like, people are like, where's that JoJo Part 5? I was like, oh man. That's why I'm so glad I picked the manga up, because I'm just like, I'm a part of that crew now. I'm part of that crew. I'm like, yeah, I'm not in that drought anymore. I was like, do I wait for another part to get adapted, or do I just continue on? It's like, continue on. Never look back, I say. I never looked back, because Part 6 is the most incredible thing I've ever read. So yeah, that was Thus Spoke Kishibe Rohan, episode 5, Millionaire, say the word, Village. There we are, said it correctly that time. So yeah, I mean, goddamn, that's a very nice looking episode of JoJo, I must say. It wasn't like it was beforehand. I kind of think the new art style really does benefit David P in quite a bigger way, because it actually allows them to be more expressive about how they do things, and it actually does really work in their favor, I must say. It was kind of nice now. I was like, yo, nice looking JoJo. I mean, the actual kind of aesthetic styles are actually really kind of cool. It was kind of a bit more cinematic, you get what I mean? It was nice to look at. You weren't going, what is that sometimes? I mean, there was that because the new art style does take quite like getting used to, but it is nice. It's nice. It's that kind of nice JoJo. But I mean, I was kind of angry we didn't get to see Josuke at the end. I was like, man, where's my Josuke? Where's my Josuke? He's cool, man. He's the cool man. Where is he? I want to see my Josuke. But alas, we may never see Josuke. Alas. Until probably they do something else later into the year and actually kind of let us see Josuke afterwards. Because if they don't, I'll be terribly sad. But yeah, I mean, practically nothing was very fundamentally changed from the manga chapter. I mean, it was kind of sort of exactly one-to-one. That's why they actually couldn't even really just put the stuff in the manga onto the anime itself, because not a lot had changed. So that's actually kind of good, because this actually was probably the best chapter of Thus Spoke, besides the one that's before the latest one. I haven't read the latest one just yet, because the subs are kind of sort of... So I thought I'd wait a little bit longer, just in case someone actually subs it a little bit better. But yeah, I mean, it's actually kind of, it's probably the best episode, I think, because it's just a freaking awesome episode. It's kind of creepy. It's got a nice kind of story going for it as well. Rohan's just being Rohan like usual, because if they did the Moonlight, Jesus Christ, what's the name of that episode? It was the one that's about the sightseeing. If they did an episode, that would be really freaking pointless, because Rohan's hardly in it. So it'd be like, what's the point? Like, there's no Rohan, and the episode's actually really freaking kind of weird. So you got that one. So so I would think probably this one will probably be the best one to adapt, other than the one that's actually probably the one before the latest one, because that was actually really freaking good as well. But I mean, hopefully, just in some reality, there might in theory just be another episode of this coming out soon. Like, they might in theory go, you know what? We can't do JoJo Part 5 just yet, so here's a load of spin-offs instead. And I'll be like, you know what? I don't mind. Because it's just more JoJo. It's more JoJo. You know, like, I can't complain if there's more JoJo in my life, because, I mean, I've read JoJo, but I'm still sitting here wondering, can I watch JoJo again? Because JoJo watching is JoJo watching, and it feels kind of good. It's like, it's that filio you get. You're like, yeah, I want more of that JoJo. I want more of that JoJo. So hopefully we get some more of that JoJo. I don't know, because I don't think they could, because they haven't got another part to release. That's part 4. I believe it's all over now, like, in essence, the kind of releasing of part 4. So I don't think they could do another OVA until they release either a compilation thingy of part 4 or part 5. But you never know. There could be some reality if we might actually get another OVA of something. I mean, they might not even do another episode of Thus Spoke. They might do like Dead Man's Questions or something like that, because they have got a wealth of stuff to adapt still. They haven't just got part of 5, 6, and 7, and also beginning parts of 8 as well. They've got loads of other stuff to do as well. But I don't know. More JoJo's, they say. Like, you can't complain when you get it. You're like, yeah, is that JoJo once again? I can't complain. It's JoJo. JoJo is freaking awesome. So yeah. But alas, that's probably gonna be me talking about JoJo for a long while when it comes to anime form. I don't think I'll be talking about it for a long while now, because part 5 is yet to be announced. Upon that day they announce it, my life will be complete, because part 5 is incredible, and everyone should freaking watch it and also read it at the same time, because it's actually a freaking incredible manga that doesn't get enough love because of the memes. Those memes, man. Because I actually feared people watching part 5 because of the memes. People are like, how does King Crimson work? I'd be like, please, just watch it. It's not that bad, okay? It's not that bad. It hurts my soul. It hurts my soul, okay? I mean, they probably have got enough budget to actually do it pretty damn well now, actually, speaking of the devil, because I don't know. Because has Sakurada Rita even done anything in the actual charts in Japan? I actually have zero idea. Because there has, and probably they got a bit more budget now, but maybe JoJo Part 4 kind of gave them enough push to kind of go, yeah, let's adapt some more. Because I don't think anyone else besides David P could do it unless... No, I wouldn't see anyone else doing it, or don't really want to see anyone else do it, because... See, that's what I thought. I was like, they would have to get like a little bit more budget after Part 4, because Part 4 is freaking incredible. It would have to happen. So I don't know. It'd be pretty freaking mwah if it did get adapted like to the T, and like all that King Crimson section would be buonissimo. Buonissimo it would be. I must say that'd be nice to look at. That bit, if they do it properly and actually do it completely correctly, be nice. Be nice. Be nice. It'd be nice. It'd be that nice JoJo. That nice JoJo that you've been looking for. It'd be like, yeah, that's the JoJo I've been waiting for. That kind of JoJo. Like, as they say in the old Duang dub, the most beautiful of all Duangs. That is what that King Crimson section would be in the anime if they adapt it correctly. So hopefully they do get the Duang correctly. And give us the beautiful Duang. Because that would be the greatest thing ever. But yeah, so version 2 will probably come out next week or the week after, I imagine, because apparently they can't actually do it just yet because it's been hard subbed beforehand. I think what happened was something happened and it got hard subbed, so I actually have to wait for a complete raw version to come out before they actually can add subs to it. So that's what we've actually kind of waiting for. That's why this one was kind of shown on the internet, because this one, I think, added it through YouTube or something. That's how it did it. I don't know. It's confusing. The whole entire thing on this has been really freaking confusing. But I mean, until that day comes out, I'd probably rewatch it because it's JoJo. Why not? Why not rewatch JoJo again? It would be hype every single week. It'd be the most beautiful hype. And then when I get to Part 6, oh my boy, when I get to Part 6, it'd be like, this is the most incredible thing ever conceived by humanity. It'd be like, yeah. And Part 7 comes along. I have zero idea what happens to the universe once that actually happens, because goddamn, that animated would be... Oh, there's beautiful Duang, and there's Part 7. Part 7 is the golden Duang, like it is of all things. Like it's the golden Duang. I don't even know what would happen once that one is actually like adapted. Oh boy. I think probably it might be the most best looking one so far besides Part 7. Like Part 6 are probably the best looking because there's quite a lot going on in that one that actually kind of needs that spectacular animation. But if they do it, good job. Good job, that David P, because they adapted my favorite manga of all time correctly. Until I finish Part 7, of course, because probably Part 7 dethrone it afterwards, because it always happens. Always happens with JoJo. I'm like, yeah, JoJo is my favorite manga. I'm like, oh yeah, but Part 6 is actually really freaking good. Oh yeah, Part 7 is actually really good as well. Just spirals from there. You're just like, oh man, what is my favorite part of JoJo? What is it? I don't know. What is the JoJos? I don't know. But yeah, I mean, that's gonna do it for today, because I'm probably gonna have to cover Kino's Journey today as well. I'm probably moving Tama around a bit because I am quite tired today. Oh man, I am hyped to see what happens next in JoJo Part 7, because Part 7 is incredible so far. It's just it's a beautiful manga. It's a beautiful manga. I want to see what happens. So yeah, probably tomorrow. I believe it's Monday, isn't it? Yeah, tomorrow I'll probably have another volume hopefully out, because zero idea what's going down with work lately, so probably might have another volume out tomorrow, hopefully, if nothing happens in the meantime. I will keep you posted anyway, because I always do. If anything happens, it should be the subsequent day afterwards, if I don't do it on the day. So if it's not JoJo Mondays, it's JoJo Tuesdays. If it's not JoJo Tuesdays, it's JoJo Wednesday. That's how it always goes down. I always do it subsequent day. So yeah. Anywho, that is me speaking about JoJo the anime for today, because it's actually quite a surreal moment. I haven't spoken about this for quite a while, since like December 22nd, I believe, that the actual Part 4 ended. So I haven't spoken since like then. It's almost been a year since I spoke about JoJo the anime. So it's been quite a while. It's a surreal moment. Like it's nothing new for me. I've actually been reading JoJo every single week, like almost 3 times sometimes, so it's actually not a problem. But when you speak about the anime, it's kind of surreal. Like, oh yeah, it's JoJo the anime. I was like, yes, it's still there. It's like, it's still there. Yeah, it is. So yeah. Anyway, oh boy, my head just kind of just caved in just then. had a really massive just brain stop this, and I was like, what happened? So far, yeah, because I remember from part 2 to 3 was only like, was it a year or 2 years, I believe, I think. It wasn't even that long, to be honest. This one's actually been quite a lot long because part 4 was so incredible. It's kind of like, where's the part 5s? Where's the part 5s? Where is it? I don't know. I want to know where it is. Where is that beautiful Duang part 5? Where is it? I don't know. But anyway, until next time, that has been me for today. So, if you have enjoyed this whole entire stream as a whole, and you do want to leave a like, then do leave a like, because indeed, it does help quite a bit. If you have enjoyed what I do here, and you want to stay a little bit longer, then do leave a sub, because indeed, it does help quite a bit. But until in about half an hour with Kino's Journey episode 2, see you guys then. Bye for now. Adios.